So in the previous Wonder Pick event, I was trying my hardest to get the promo Togepi, but I kept getting this stupid monkey 100 billion times. But anyways, today we're playing Togekiss. This deck is pretty interesting thanks to Togekiss's attack Overdrive Smash, which does 60 damage for 2 Psychic Energy, but during the next turn, if you use this move again, it gets another 60 plus damage for a total of 120. And, you know, 120 for 2 energy is pretty good, but you can even make that into either 110 the first attack or 170 on the second attack, thanks to the supporter Cynthia here, who makes it so that any of your Garchomp or Togekiss during this turn do an extra 50 damage. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack because of the way that I built this list and maybe even how I play, but that's usually just par for the course, really. We're going second here. I do have a slab that I can use. Maybe we'll start here with Giratina instead and throw out the Togepi. So I've seen a lot of lists that are for Togekiss, and it's kind of basically the same as what I'm playing. The only difference is that instead of the Sigilyph and the Giratina, they put in the Mew EX. And I tried that, and I really did not like Mew EX in this deck at all, personally, because he kind of just sat there, didn't do anything. And then I had to just like spend an energy to like get him out, because they're not using, they weren't, the list that I've seen, which again, the Pokemon lineup is the only difference, the trainers and everything else was the same. They weren't using the I forgot what that card is called, but the one that allows you to get Mew and bounce it back to your hand, right? It's not like Researcher, but it's like Explore, something like that, Explorer or something like that. So I just was having a lot of issues because Mew just kind of sat there and then like he would just get bodied, right? Because everyone's playing dark. So Mew would just get bodied and I'd just instantly lose 2 points. So I ended up taking Mew out, and then I was instead playing 2 copies of the Sigilyph, and like that worked out okay. The Sigilyph here just allowed me to make the deck a lot more consistent and just, you know, draw into the cards that I specifically wanted to draw into, kind of deal. And that worked out alright. I don't think I want to switch in here, so I'll probably have to sack off the Giratina, which is fine. And I ended up needing like something that like did a little bit more than 10, right? So I ended up swapping out 1 copy for the Giratina here, which is pretty cool because it has Levitate and it just says whenever it has energy, it's a free retreat cost. So it becomes a bulky, you know, semi-bulky Pokemon with, you know, 120 HP, pretty good. It does have a dark weakness, which sucks, but just how it is. And Spooky Shot is decent, right, for 70. 3 energy is not super cool, but the fact that, you know, Togekiss doesn't take as much makes it a lot easier, right? And then it also has a free retreat cost, so I can give it an energy and easily just swap it out. Like I'll be able to do this turn here, because I don't think they can. They have no way to. Well, unless if they play the Cynthia, they can kill me. But if they do, that is what it is, right? So I ended up just using that, and it's been working out okay. But mainly it's just, you know, the fact that Togekiss can set up so quickly, and even the fact that Togetic can do 40. Right, has been working out a lot. And ever since I built, I guess I just really like Psychic Pokemon in TCG Pocket. Ever since I built Alakazam, I've been wanting to use Mystic Slab, which I never used in that deck. Because I just couldn't find a way to fit it in since I was using Druddigon and stuff like that. But I might end up changing that. But yeah, stuff like that and like Pokemon Communicator have just made this like super consistent, where I can just get everything that I need. So they run out of time. They ran out of time. Oop, that sucks. They might just scoop here, which I don't blame them. I can't kill them because I had to play this. If I had the Cynthia, no, I still couldn't have killed them. So we can go ahead and give Giratina the 1 energy here, and they can go ahead and retreat out safely. And then we'll go ahead and evolve into Togekiss. I cannot play the Cynthia, but that would not have been enough to kill them either way. But next turn I can definitely kill them. They can only deal a maximum of 150 to me, thankfully. So the Cynthia just gives Garchomp or Togekiss an extra 50 damage. So they won't be able to do anything to me specifically. Even if they play another copy here. they're gonna need to play another Pokemon. Otherwise, they're gonna get destroyed because Overdrive Smash does 60, but then it does double damage the next turn, so it does 120, which is such a cool and insane attack effect. Even though you have to evolve this thing 3 times, right? So that's why I'm playing all these like high consistency tools to make it to the point where I can get Togekiss out, even 2 of them if I need to. Oof, beautiful. Beautiful full art Cynthia there. I wish I had that, but yeah, just the fact that I can just deal out 120 super easily is so good. That's that new tool, the Giant Cape or whatever the heck it's called, is putting in work here, allowing me to survive. I can, you know, as you can see here, it does 120 damage. So let's just put him out of their misery. Let's just put him out of their misery. I was gonna draw and see what I get, but let's just kill him. They take out the Togekiss along with them, so they get a point. We each get a point, but since they have no more bench Pokemon, I win the game, right? So let's just get that out of the way and go on to game 2. I'll leave that fight in, even though, you know, typically I'd cut that kind of stuff out, but I'll leave that in just because I got to talk like the things that I wanted to say about this deck. But I've just been enjoying it a lot, right? The Overdrive Smash just puts in so much good pressure, and then just the fact of using like Mythic Slab, Communicator, all these like crazy consistency tools. This deck does like have a big problem against water types because the new Palkia deck is like kind of a bitch to play against, right? So it makes it kind of difficult here, but I just like being able to use like the Mythic Slab, pick up what I need, use the Professor's Research, draw 2, and then I can, whatever's there, I can communicate it away if I really want to. But we're gonna play this here in case they Misty and High Roll me, right? The most times that I would die is to Misty High Roll. That's usually what ends up killing me most of the times. Even things like the deck that I did a video on previously, the Darkrai deck, and it's like 50 different variants. I don't insta-die to that, right? Because of the fact that Togetic and Togekiss and Togetic actually have a Steel weakness instead. So that's kind of cool. But even that deck, even though that is pretty quick, right? Sometimes I can set up faster than them because I can just push out so much damage, whereas that one's a little bit more gradual in the damage and doesn't need to set up as much. But yeah. So it just this deck just really preys on decks that can take a while to set up. So if I can get my pieces, which is why I'm playing it super consistently like that, if I can get my pieces going, I can just take down just about anything, right? Even the new Dialga EX, right, which is easily able to take this deck out. But if I'm just able to set up super quickly, then everything's all right. But here is what I typically, like I said, I lose to, is this Misty. But oh yeah, luck is on our side, not on our opponent's side, as they're just gonna go ahead and give up there. Right, fair enough. Crazy thing about that is that like I couldn't have beaten them just because they flip heads, right? Or sorry, tails. I couldn't have beaten them, but I could have potentially had the Cynthia, which could have done enough damage to kill them. But it was possible. I just didn't have the cards, but I do have it now. All right, let's see what we have here. We got ourselves Regigigas. I've not seen that. All right, we got the classic Pokeball into Professor Research combo in hand. So very good. Okay, we got the Giratina, which is nice. Giratina is just nice because, like I said, it's nice and bulky, and I can also, if I don't like it, I can just communicate it away. But I think I will keep it. I don't see Regigigas really doing anything right now, right? So let's go ahead and see if we can communicate this into a Togekick. Togetic, I mean. Very good. All right, so we got that. We'll play out Giratina here. We can do 40, and then we can actually kill this Regigigas. Our following turn, not the turn that's coming up, the turn after that, right? Because I can do 40, put it at 100, and I can go to Togekiss and do 110 and instantly kill it out. So we can go ahead and play this here. Whoops, there's it. Evolve. Make sure I give this the energy before I misplay. And let's go ahead and see what we can get from this. Hopefully, yap, the Giant Cake. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, and they're just gonna give up. Am I ever gonna get like an actual match today or not? The funny thing about all of this, all my opponents surrendering before I can even do anything, is that this, by the time this goes up, the event will be over, but I'm in the middle of the emblem event, right? I need to get my last 5 wins, technically 10 wins to get the whole thing. The last reward, I forget what, I think it's just Stardust, but you know. So it's just funny that everyone is just scooping and making this easier. So typically I would be like, all right, fuck yeah, thanks guys, awesome, love it. But at the same time, I'm trying to record a video here, fam. Like, stop making this so difficult. But I feel like this might be, yeah, this might be the same route. If I can get the Togekiss, okay, that's fine. I got the hit off of that at least. Yeah, if I can get the Togekiss in hand, it might be curtains here, because this Mankey does have psychic weakness. So next turn I can do 60 to Mankey when I evolve into Togekiss. Sorry, Togetic. I keep confusing Kiss and Tick just because they're so similar. But see if I can actually get an actual game here that I can actually record through. Oh, okay, yeah, this is another deck I really wanted to play. The well, I should say the Lucario deck, right? Because it powers up. I think it gives all your fighting attacks plus 2k, or sorry, plus 2k. Yeah, 2,000. It gives them 2,000, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say it gives them all plus. Yeah, we can give it to this Togepi over here. They'll probably give it to Giratina, but it's fine. It gives all, I think, your fighting attacks plus 20 damage, which is like huge, especially if you're fighting something that has a weakness. It literally becomes like almost double damage, right? Especially if you play the sort of like Primate Marshadow, the 50 damage Primate Marshadow deck. I feel like that goes super hard in that. Well, there's the Marshadow, right? Yeah. It's a shame they didn't have that set up. They'll have it set up for next turn, right? So they'll be able to do 100. But I unfortunately got the Togekiss here. It's funny, I've been talking about how consistent this deck is, and I've just been able to consistently do everything that I need super quickly, but hopefully we can get an actual fight after this. So now they can bring in the Marshadow. They can do a maximum of 110 to me, but after that they kind of lose, unless they can get something else going here. If they evolve Lucario, they might be able to one-shot me? No. Okay. Yeah, if Lucario actually does plus 20, nah, they still wouldn't have had enough. Yeah, alright. Alright, let's go on to game, what, 4? Of just demolishing everyone. This deck isn't even that good. This deck isn't even that good. I don't know what's happening. I guess I'm glad I'm recording this, but like, huh? Alright, this time, surely we'll have a long game, right? Alright, this is not the best matchup. I don't think I really have any good matchups. Again, it's just things that maybe set up, take a while to set up, but I can't think of too many of them off the top of my head. Because I've won against, like, you know, Dialga and Darkrai, but I'm pretty sure that's not like a super good indicator of what I can, what this deck can or cannot be. Something like the Pikachu EX here, yeah, that's kind of rough, because they can set up super quick, like way quicker than I can, right? Especially with them going, well, I'm going second, but the fact that I started with the Siligif puts me at a disadvantage. Had I started with the Togepi in hand, then we actually would have been all set. Because I don't think they would have been able to kill us had things gone that way, but unfortunately, they will go this way. So we might have to just end up sacking the Siligif here, as they're gonna build up that They're gonna build up that Pikachu pretty quickly here, right? So what I can do is I can try and make use of this Siligif, because I should be able to attach an energy next turn, right? There's no way they kill me. So maybe we can go ahead and draw from this. Okay, that's fine. Then I can give an energy into Togepi. I could retreat, but this thing is gonna do 90. Yeah, alright, so now we're playing a real deck. Now things are getting real. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's see what we can do here. They're gonna use the Volt Charge, right? Get an extra energy. They're gonna use Pokeball, so they have a backup basic if I kill one of their Pokemon here. And they attach the energy already, right? Okay. So we can go ahead and evolve this and give it the energy. Next turn, I can Cynthia and kill Pikachu, assuming they don't Giant Cape or Yeah, if they don't Giant Cape or if they don't Potion, I can actually kill the Pikachu with the Togekiss. Again, assuming they also don't like Sabrina me or something like that, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay, yeah, so they just go straight for it. Okay, so I can take out this this Pikachu EX, and then I just have to deal with this maybe Magnezone in the back. It might just be something normal, we'll see. Because what I can do here is I can evolve here into Togekiss. I can give it the 2 energy that it needs. We'll go ahead and use the slab here. See if I can get something out of this. Okay, that's decent. I don't think they can kill me in 1 turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Cynthia here, which boosts my attack up by 50, which is just enough to hit over this Pikachu EX. So, which is instantly gives me the 2 points, and now they're gonna have to decide what they're gonna do here. Because next turn I do 120 to whatever they bring in, so the best bet might be these Zapdos if they have the X speed, which is something that I really want to play, but I just can't seem to find the space to play like X speed or Sabrina. But yeah, so they're gonna go into this, which can attack. It can deal 60 to me, but then it dies because I do 120. So I'm not sure, unless I have the Magnezone, but that does I think 110 to me, and then it won't be able to attack after that. But I don't know how much HP that has, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, that's 140. Yeah, so that does 110 to me. So, so they survive. Okay. So I have to go ahead. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so I can give this a lot of damage. I have to. Ugh, that sucks. All right, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to communicate or waste this Togekiss to try and get something else on the bench here. There we go. Okay, so I can at least try and build this up. Unfortunately, right, I'm not gonna be able to do too much here. All I can do here is go for the overhead smash, deal this 20, and then it's just gonna have to attach itself in energy in order for it to attack this turn. Or yeah, in order for it to attack, I don't think they can do anything else here. So they're just attaching energy to it, kill it, and then even just this Togepi can kill off the Magnezone. But I can also evolve the Togetic if they use a Giant Cape or a Potion. If they use both, I'm screwed. Yeah, so they're gonna. I think they're gonna switch out here, which just means they lose the game. If they do this, yeah, switch out because the Zapdos has an extra 10 HP, so it can survive an overdrive smash and it can deal 20 to me. But unfortunately for them, they did actually leave. Unfortunately for them, I do have the Cynthia in hand that I just got, right? So I can go ahead and Cynthia, I guess, do all my stuff while they're not here. Oh, but I guess they probably rage quit so I can be by doing all this stuff instead of just ending the game, right? And then we can now do 170 because it's the 60 plus the overdrive for using it twice in a row, and then the 50 from Cynthia, and that's gonna take that out. And I think that'll do it. I don't know if I'll be able to get another game in here, but yeah, that's been Togekiss. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and have yourselves a damn good one.